do this video case study with Natasha Angel of UK Sport. Tell me a little bit about how you got to UK Sport.
Always worked in sport, got curious, ended up at UK Sport, and it's been an evolving whirlwind since.
So your role as learning and development coordinator then, what does that cover?
So we work with coaches and leaders and teams within the sports that we fund and some that we don't fund as well, as we look to enable success on the world stage, mainly the Olympic and Paralympic Games. So we just work to deliver a learning and development offering that meets their current and maybe future needs as well.
So tell me more then, Tash, about the drivers for the development centres.
So what we're trying to do with development centres is just help people to better understand where they might be in their own career and development, where they might want to think about going next, and actually what are my strengths and what are my potential development areas that'll help me keep progressing. Yes, that's where 360s come in. We know they're such a powerful tool. Some people have regular feedback conversations anyway, but I found 360s are just a great self-awareness piece, conversation starter, loads and loads of benefits to it. So it's like that kind of has to be in there. If we do that at the start as well, then we've got that data to refer to later on as well.
How did you go about planning how you would build the development centres and run them?
Yeah, so we were just got really clear on what our aims were. So our aims were definitely help them better understand their strengths, their development areas, and then maybe what next, and that might be career as well. So I think if we get really clear on why we're doing it and maybe what success would look like, that helps us go, okay, what's going to enable us to be able to do that and help them with that. So I guess that's the three core pillars that stand. It's the observation, the scenario experiential stuff in the middle, and then we do some 360 stuff before that and finish it off with turn insight into action.
And that's great that you've got that buddying up as well to help people as they move past the actual development centre themselves.
Yeah, which is really timely at the moment. So we had 3 cohorts go through it at the start of this year, 2021, and we're actually bringing them back together in a couple of weeks for an alumni gathering. And what a lot of them want to do is reconnect and let's talk about what we said we were going to do. How are we getting on? What's the successes? What's the challenges? And let's share that. And they want to hear that from each other as well.
That must be a great bit of feedback for you guys.
Yeah, it's been quite overwhelming in a way. The uptake's just been crazy, more than I kind of expected.
What was your biggest challenge?
Something that's been, I guess that has been an opportunity, but something that has been a little bit challenging is I guess the resource behind it for such a short journey as well. And that's the resource in terms of the support staff and the workforce that support the development centres. But everyone loves doing it. Everyone's like, yeah, I get to have great conversations with great people, helping them, like, definitely sign me up. And participants say that is observers, the actors and the 360s are the thing that get rated the highest in terms of impact. If workforce is your biggest challenge, but it's not a bad place to be, is it?
And what about, did you do everything online this time, Tash?
We did, yeah. We didn't really have any other option. The next cohort, we're going to do a blend. What parts are really going to be most effective face-to-face, and actually what parts are just really good online because no one has to go anywhere. Everyone's more accessible.
What's been the sort of response within UK Sport to the work that you guys are doing?
Yeah, it's been really positive. I mean, the fact we're now doing a series 2 and running 2 more cohorts. We wanted to do 3, but just time wouldn't allow. With the games as well, we want to give everyone that down time for them to come back and then be at right time for them. It's been an opportunity to engage a different audience and more people in a shorter space of time. We've historically run a lot of programs which are a couple of years in length, and you only then get 10 to 15 people on them, for example. And once you've missed that window, you've missed it. Whereas this was more regular. We were engaging more people and new people. So yeah, the fact we've got the license to go again and it's in the future plans, I think just speaks to the impact it's having. We're then internally, the kind of data we're getting off the back of it about what are people's strengths, what are people's development areas, is a bit of a live feed for us then to go, actually, this is 30 people that have been through this, and this is kind of what their needs are. That can then help inform with other various data points what we might think about delivering from L&D as well.
Fascinating to hear your journey through it and what you guys are doing. Sounds absolutely brilliant. Thank you.